Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. They're trying to get to him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Maffa. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
I gave you that first down.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Well, you hit that goddamn pass. Yeah, no, he's missing
The running back has it.
That's good.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He'll do it himself.
Bye-bye, Kate. You got it.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, hell.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense screening that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Throws to the wideout.
What the fuck? Why you go up?
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Why these niggas just go up, bro? He in the flat chilling. He gonna run up. What's that? Straight play ball.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's grinding stool. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's dragged down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the team.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Coming after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as...
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. Better
You
get
know
to
how
him, better make
he's
him
crazy
feel
as
uncomfortable.
well.
This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a
Go ahead. Lose your timeout.
play for this offense.
So,
They needed some
possession
momentum.
there, man.
They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman
Gotta check my record, man.
so many game breakers on the outside
Way
that
too
make
fucking
big
easy.
plays in this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew
Exactly.
down with some bad intentions.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the
Like I
red
said,
zone,
shut up.
trying to get...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown!
This ain't even the best team. You sound dumb as hell. Georgia is
That
the best team.
touchdown was a
What you
clinic
talking
in
about?
keeping your
You
offense
sound
on the
dumb as
field
hell. Georgia is
and
the best
wearing
team.
other defense
They got
out.
3 fucking.
Sometimes your
How the
best
fuck they the best
defense
team?
is
Georgia
your
literally
own
got
offense,
3
being able
over
to stay on the
92
field.
offensive linemen. You sound
Absolutely.
retarded, dude.
That was a clinic.
Shut the fuck up.
Running the ball, playing at great rhythm.
Who's the
and
fucking
pace,
best receiver?
making
Is
good,
he's not
smart
even goddamn
decisions,
what's
and
he's a
not shooting
freshman.
yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no
That is not the
turnovers.
best receiver on the
Doesn't get any
game. On my
better.
life, he's not. Everybody know that. He is not the best receiver on the game.
Clemson ready to
He struggled getting off press. How the hell he the best receiver on the game? Sound
And in a
retarded, bro.
low-scoring game like
Whatever,
this
nigga.
one,
Take this
David,
ad with.
every possession is magnified.
And I think more than
Hey,
anything,
Jesus.
it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be
We gonna
so
see, bro.
successful.
My rep speak for himself. I should have checked yours.
Yeah,
Probably
David, I
trash.
think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play
Whatever,
just to
nigga.
get a first
You need to
down.
be worried about
In
it. They
these
were
types
gonna
of
lose to this
games, I
game.
think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
You don't always have to run the sexy
So,
plays,
you gonna
right?
break
It
it,
doesn't have to
man.
always be
Right.
up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder.
Heartbreak.
Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he tried
This
to
where all your
string
little
out
offensive
that
movement
run,
stop
but there
right here.
was nowhere
Going to the
turn
fourth quarter,
upfield,
finna break
and
your
he's
heart.
forced out of bounds for a loss.
Finna break your heart, bro.
As they get
I
set
ain't
to
even
snap
finna
it
lie to you. I
just
see what you
about to
got.
reach the end of the quarter.
Yeah. Finna break your
Setting up
heart,
the
bro.
screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire
Over with
here
for
in
you,
the
bro.
third.
Over with for you, my boy. Like I said, man. You heard me. You gotta put some respect on this shit, man. You gonna put some respect on this shit, little nigga. Heard what the fuck I said. Son, nigga, I'm probably old enough to be your dad. Probably your stepdad on the low. You don't shut up talking to me, bro. You sound retarded, nigga. I got 3 kids. You better watch who the fuck you talking to, little boy.
They line up, and it
Fuck,
is
I
a
wanna see, bro.
long way to the sticks from
3
here.
on, nigga.
Movement on the offensive line. That's
In
going to be
there.
a false
Fuck you
start,
talking
and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
You know what it is, bro.
He's looking downfield to throw.
No, sir.
And a
3
missed
people on the
opportunity
ball.
on
No
third
way.
down as the defense knocks it free.
Better
And
punt,
fourth
bro.
down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
Got
The
this
critical
hard head
down
on, man,
distances
soft
in this
head.
game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I'm not going off that shit, bro.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
It's all good.
They get
They
him
gave
on
that
the
little
ground
bullshit
after
PS
the
in the
turnover, but there is a
I'm not
flag
worried
on
about
the
it, bro.
field, and we'll
You can't do nothing with the ball, though. You is in stalemate. I'm not worried about you. You still not going nowhere. Barely. Barely. What are you talking about? Shit. Well, all right then. Like I said, barely.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Got 2 more hits. He's going to pop that up.
On second down.
We going to. Everybody say the same shit, man.
Takes a handoff. It's Maffa. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Sure, yeah, probably trash.
They understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to.
Who lose? It's a tie game.
Run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Bowls his way forward. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Put the ball in the hands of Maffa. No, he ain't going to fumble.
But it was very successful.
I bet you when I throw it that tight end on there, though.
And another thing, every time you run the football,
I know your team, they got to play this shit.
There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the
Who is losing? It is a tie game. Boy, is you retarded.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Second
Yeah, I'm
down
going to, because you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Like I said.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, that should have been.
In the middle, it's Williams.
That should have been.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive.
That's a pick, Maffa.
The defense finally able to make the stop.
That shit was
This
big.
offense knew coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack
You ain't did
the middle
nothing.
of the field in the passing
You ain't
game.
did
They were
nothing.
able to execute the in route there.
Yeah.
Defense looks as if it's coming.
You ain't won shit. What is you talking about? The boy talking like he done won some shit. Right?
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
From the red zone, it's Maffa. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give to the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3rd and goal. The offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. You understand the celebration.
Plenty of game left, my boy.
Guys, but this thing is not over yet.
No, you ain't never played football.
Field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. From inside the 10-yard line,
get out my way, Booker.
And the coverage team gets the returner.
Get out my way, Booker.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got shots and push the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is
video game
type
numbers.
That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
He had that one slipped to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Trying to get to him. Escapes the sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Milrow, what
the fuck, dude? The field, and it's intercepted. Turns it on in midfield. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.
God, Milrow. See why you were feel right.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC pacer if they made one of those. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it.
Rivalry game. Best game I ever seen when they had Tyrann Mathieu and Justin Reed.
And they desperately wanted to.
I was in middle school at that time. The script was jumping. Yeah, it'll never be that much NFL time on one field again. Like, what the fuck they got going on, man? I bet these niggas gonna be number 52, some weird shit too. These the best niggas.
Turn, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean... Power, that dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
On the run, it's Durham. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What?
Gets it out fast. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. LSU getting set on first.
Oh, I like that more. I like this.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
Yeah, you know, you speaking my language.
LSU starting to get that.
You speaking my language. You speaking my language.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field.
Nothing but green ahead. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Nah, I ain't put on that much down, Rick.
So much easier now. It's first and 10 from the 34.
I said I ain't put on that much, Rick.
Pass on the jet sweep. He was down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call.
And yo, miss, they're not coming to.
This offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good.
I hope you can get you some clothes. Don't worry about me, baby. Get yourself some clothes.
Shot for the end zone.
I did. I just spent way too much doggone money.
Come on, son.
I just spent way too much
This
money.
quarterback really does a nice job
Yeah,
seeing the
yourself
field
some
and
clothes,
reading
man.
coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out.
I thought I spent way too much money on me and the girls.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
This is the Slim Fit 5 dress.
Back to throw.
Look at that. You
It's Meyer.
wearing shirts or
Moving
not?
out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Extra large.
Oh yeah, that's
It's not
nice.
your size. Do you like shirts like that?
Yeah, I like that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Keep it that like this.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down
Look
after
at
the
that.
pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they need.
He's into the end
Scrap
zone for the
shit.
2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Got the quick pass. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll run it to the right. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely,
RP Lacey,
I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Brimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Tide will get the first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Oh, man, I'm taking my chances with that.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He's going to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Time to take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Damn, going
Gets
fast.
it in.
Oh.
Touchdown, LSU.
That's bullshit.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ooh.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Tide. And these offenses are clicking already. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was a question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch.
He lazy, man. Gotta
Touchdown,
get him.
Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Hate that shit. Lazy.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go
Good
into
ass
half
play.
trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to run it in. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And
What a
he
doing,
holds
ain't
it in
that
at
damn
the 25.
fast?
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can
Dang,
design
he
ways
doing
to get the
good.
football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's going to run it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find the...
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored, looking to take a shot.
Bruh, ain't no fucking way, bro.
30-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
This shit crazy.
You got a weapon like that.
It don't matter who on that
You
nigga.
gotta give
That
him the ball
nigga.
in space.
Oh,
You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for us. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll take another shot here. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Miller. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd down and short. They choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, we've seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown tie.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
4th down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on
GG, bro.
4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were.
See, hey, you got going. What we gonna do about the YouTube TV? Yeah. I can see half of that bit today here. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure.